all know that the Royal Ghost is broken, but here is a broken attack strategy you'll want to use for all Town Hall levels. This attack is known as the Royal Bat Attack, using the Royal Ghosts and Bat spells for a really broken combo. The main idea is to look at Wizard Tower placement. So typically, how you're going to start this off is you're going to look at the Wizard Towers, and then you're going to spread your Royal Ghosts around the base. The main point of this is to get rid of this entire ring of buildings. This makes it far easier for you to then go ahead and start trickling in your Royal Ghosts to get rid of Wizard Towers. This is very important. Any other splash buildings, if you can get an Eagle, Town Hall, a Multi-Inferno, etc., those are type of things that you want to look for. Of course, this works really well versus single target Inferno bases, but it does work against multi-target Infernos. So you just want to start sprinkling in the Royal Ghosts, so that way you are able to pick off a lot of different splash. That way you can then use your heroes for any leftover splash. This includes things like the Eagle, Town Hall, and any leftover Inferno Towers, mainly set to multi. That's what's going to help. So typically you want to start off this by then using the log launcher with your heroes. Usually in this case, since I knew that my heroes would go on the wrong or in the wrong direction, I used the warden first with the log launcher, then my heroes once the wall was broken into, then used the grand warden ability. I wanted to make sure to get my troops to go into the base. In this case, I wanted to also use a rage spell for the Ice Golem and P.E.K.K.A. This allows me to get through the final remaining splash buildings with no problem. At this point, you should have cleared a good chunk of the splash. You may still have some Royal Ghosts to help with cleanup, but you then can start your bat spells. For me, I should have started them on the other side, because as they work themselves this way, keep in mind that because you're using ground units, you are not immune to the Tornado Trap. And unfortunately, with my Queen ability popped, I unfortunately lured out the Tornado Trap and I lost all my bats. So how do you fix this up? Well, you should still have Royal Ghosts, but if you still have your Queen up and any free spells left over, use them on the single Inferno or a multi-Inferno, any other defenses that's going to really take down your Queen, you should probably use the free spells on. But you can still get a 3-star like that. Just don't make the same mistake, but you can't really know where that Tornado Trap is, but you just have to adjust. Now, let's try this live to prove to you that this works. Alright, we're going to try this ring style base here. So, what we're going to first do is we're going to spread out our Royal Ghosts around, just trying to get rid of all of these trash buildings. And that should then also allow us to get to these very easy to get Wizard Towers. It seems like some are going to go on the outside there, but that's fine, because the majority here should be going in for these Wizard Towers, as long as we just start sprinkling them in. Looking good. Let's drop in a couple more so we can funnel our troops, or our heroes for the most part, to go in. That's the main goal here, is just to make sure that the heroes are getting funneled in. Alright, should get rid of that. This is looking good. Let's use another one here. Some more back here. See, let's use one for the mortar. And once that mortar goes down, we're going to drop in our log launcher. Probably going to have to drop our Barbarian King first. Log launcher. Let's not use our Queen just yet. Our Grand Warden. Queen. Alright, let's use a Royal Ghost to kind of help out with that. Alright. Rage spell, poison, freeze, Grand Warden ability. That prevents us from using our Barbarian King. Nice, we found a tornado. We should get to the multi. And now, let's drop in our bats away from us. Let's start dropping in some Royal Ghosts as well. Alright, this is looking really good. I think that we're going to be safe to say that this is going to be a 3-star. My Queen ability right here. Ice Golem, nope. Yep, there you go. Easy. And 2 swag free spells. Let's freeze up the storages. And there you go. That, my friends, is how you can get a 3-star with this It all comes down to that wizard tower placement, but you can still get a 3-star quite simple. Now, if you're seeing box style bases, again, this works incredibly well versus almost every single base type. For the most part, it's the same basic rules. You're just spreading around the Royal Ghost. It's a really simple attack. You can bring other troops, but I feel like the Royal Ghosts themselves just do so much of the work for you. So just being able to get to very easy to remove splash buildings is really, really important. You want to make sure that you're able to get rid of them as soon as possible. Mostly the wizard towers. They're very easy for the picking, and the rest of the splash is very easy to remove with your heroes. So in this case, I've already cleared through a larger chunk, and I'm just using the Royal Ghost to kind of pick off different things, pick off the enemy queen, trying to get to one more wizard tower. But if not, that's fine, because you can use the log launcher. As long as there are no defenses that are going to instantly hit your log launcher, you should be fine to just go ahead and send it in alone. In this case, since this area and this area was clear, I could just send my heroes in and they would go right the way into the base. That is why the Royal Ghosts are so good. They can pick off buildings so cleanly. So using a rage spell for the heroes early was a good help, though I could have saved it for the Ice Golem and P.E.K.K.A. But then using the Grand Warden ability does allow me to protect my heroes a bit more. And then using the Ice Golem and P.E.K.K.A. to let them do their own thing, while I have the Queen working herself in for the Town Hall, using her ability, etc. And that just allows me to get through. Outside of that, there really isn't that much splash other than this wizard tower right here. And that just allows me to drop my bat spells from the top, help support any of my other troops. I have Royal Ghosts going in, alongside still having the Ice Golem to prevent a little bit of damage. I still have 4 freeze spells. I mean, this is a really strong strategy. If you're not using this for farming, I would highly recommend it. And you could even use this for war as well. So if you enjoy using bat spells and you enjoy using the Royal Ghost, this is definitely a good option for those of you Town Hall 10 and above. This can work incredibly well. Just look at all the Royal Ghosts I still had left up. Pretty much 14 swag Royal Ghosts, and that was enough for the 3-star, which is exactly why this attack strategy works so well right now this season, and something that you will want to use. So here is a good base to use the Royal Ghosts on. So let's go ahead and start by using some of the Royal Ghosts around here. And we're just using them to pick off the outside structures. That's really how it's supposed to go, because we want to make it easier for us to get to the wizard towers. And possibly to any of the single infernos or expos. Alright, let's see here. So we should be able to get rid of that wizard tower. No. Let's use one on the queen. And let's start just trickling them in to hopefully start picking off some of the other structures. Use a Royal Ghost here, Royal Ghost here, and here. This is looking quite good. Let's see, we still have to get a couple more of these. But this one's going to go down. So here's what we're going to do now. I'm going to drop in my log launcher. Use a Royal Ghost right here to funnel. Have my Grand Warden go in behind. Use my Barbarian King and Archer Queen. Grand Warden ability to protect everything. Let's use a freeze right here. Royal Ghost. Pop my King ability. There's a Royal Ghost over here as well. Let's see. Where do we want to start our bats? Use another Royal Ghost here. Then we'll swing around with the bats. And this should be good for a 3-star. Yup. This should be good. Woo woo! There you go. So even though everything died, we still had bats, and I wanted to make sure we didn't pull a tornado trap like the replays. But there you go. We get the 3-star. Quite simple. We're taking our time on it so we can get that perfect 3-star. That is exactly how you can get it done. So consider subscribing to the channel and ringing the bell if you want to see more quality content like this, and make sure to use code Corrupt before purchasing any of the special offers, the scenery, or even the gold pass. I'll be catching you in the next video. Corrupt, signing out.